Paula Diaz, and I would be talking about what's it like to be a young parent. I would like to start by saying that I get this question asked all the time, so I decided to inform my audience on the topic. Two of the things that I've struggled the most throughout this whole entire experience have been financially and mentally. I obviously wasn't prepared for a baby financially. So when I was told that I was not going to be able to breastfeed because of the way my nipples were built, I started to freak out. So I started to do some research and I came across something called nipple shields, which is something you insert onto your breast if you don't have a nipple and the baby latches onto it. My baby sadly did not like it at all, so I then gave breast pumps a try. Breast pumps were another fail because my body was not producing enough milk. I then decided to go the expensive route and I started giving my baby formula, baby food, and baby cereal. Then as my baby started to grow more and more, I started spending more money on him, and I had to buy him new baby clothes, diapers, and wipes because he started to grow out of his old baby clothes, which was newborn baby clothes. And he actually grew out of them in about a month or so. Then I decided to buy him toys, and this was quite expensive. I did not know that baby toys were so expensive. And so I decided to do some research on the topic, and I came across this, and this is how much it costs to raise a baby in the United States. And this is only up to they turn 18, and this is not cover college, so it can be even more money. And these changes I had financially were made in about 5 months, and it obviously affected my mental health because I was not prepared to have this struggle, and like I had said before, financially struggle. Babies obviously change the way you think about people or the way you see the world or even yourself. So I struggled with that a lot, and I started to get overwhelmed with the baby and stressed out. So I started to separate myself from people that I loved my baby because of how overwhelmed and how bad my mental health was. And I actually came across an article that talked about postpartum depression, and actually 70% to 80% of women experience this in the US, and actually 1 in 7 women in the US end up going through this. So I actually came to the conclusion that maybe I had been going through this the whole time, which I'm pretty sure I was. And so being a young parent is very difficult, and in the long run it's always worth it, but it's very scary because most of the time you're alone and you have no backup, and you have to struggle financially and mentally as well, and you don't have anyone to back you up. So it can be pretty stressful. And here are my reference.